Today on Terrapin Timeout, a local basketball player stays in the area to play at Maryland. We catch up with Seth Allen, who wants to take College Park to new heights.
Plus, meet some of Maryland's cheerleaders and how they're bringing some pep to baseball.
And what it's like living with the guys you compete with. We go inside the Frisbee team house.
All that and more on Terrapin Timeout right now.
Hello and welcome to Terrapin Timeout. We're here at Shipley Field. I'm Lizzie Horn.
And I'm Ashley Koerber. As the summer gets closer, a fresh group of Maryland Terrapin basketball players prepares to move to College Park. Josh Fendrick went down to Fredericksburg, Virginia to catch up with one of the incoming freshmen.
Like most high school seniors, Seth Allen will graduate this spring. On May 26th, he'll get his diploma.
Allen will be joined by 4 other players in the class of 2012. The class is headlined by center Shaquille Cleary out of Houston and Charles Mitchell out of Marietta, Georgia. Both are 4-star recruits according to Rivals.com. Small forward Jake Lehman from Massachusetts is expected to be an impact player as a freshman. Centerville native DeMonte Dodd rounds out the class. So reports in March indicated that Sam Cassell Jr. would be committing to Maryland, but he has reopened his recruitment and is considering South Florida and Florida State.
When members of the Maryland swim team found out the team was being cut after the 2012 season, they were shocked. But for one swimmer, the bad news carried double the weight. Leah Reich has the story.
Here in the stands at Shipley Field, there's a bunch of different cheers that you'd expect to hear for the Maryland baseball team. But one campus group is taking it to a whole new level. Let's go, Terps! Let's go! Meet the Diamond Girls. These aren't your average cheerleaders.
Here, we don't have any kind of set routines. We don't do dances or anything like that.
You won't find them at any football.
Well as the girls.
So for now, the baseball team is rooting for its new Spirit Squad, because as the story goes, diamonds are forever. Ashley Koerber, Terrapin Timeout.
So how did the Diamond Girls get started this year?
Well, actually, as Carly said, a lot of D1 schools have Diamond Girls. So this year she decided to send out a Facebook message, and that's how she got all the girls.
Really? And what kind of plans do they have for next year?
Well, Carly will be graduating this year, but she wants to come back next year to help out. They hope to have a whole interview process, and they want to select all of next year's Diamond Girls before winter break.
That's great. Coming up on Terrapin Timeout, rock climbing walls, foosball tables, and black lights. See which club team's house you can find all of this in. Coming up.
And for the first time in the University of Maryland history, find out which building was turned into an ice skating rink for students.
And up next, the University of Maryland softball team can't stop winning. But why does it feel like it's losing? More on softball when we come back.
And welcome back to Terrapin Timeout. It's a gorgeous spring morning here at Shipley Field, home of the Maryland baseball team. Crab cakes, traffic, and baseball? This area isn't exactly a hotbed for our national pastime, but as Daniel Baker tells us, 2 University of Maryland teams are giving Terp fans a reason to pay attention.
For talented baseball players at the University of Maryland who didn't make the varsity team or don't want to put in the time commitment to be an NCAA athlete, the club baseball team is a viable World Series. For Terrapin Timeout, I'm Daniel Baker.
As we record this show, the D1 team is 11-4 overall and in second place in their conference, while within striking distance of first. Meanwhile, the D2 team just won its division by going 7-2. Next up, regionals and a chance at the College World Series tournament. So it's too bad that they can't get more people out to the games this year. What's the record looking like?
Well, they're 23-17 right now, but they've got some really big games coming up.
And are they looking to have a strong run in the postseason?
Yeah, they've done really well in the past, and Coach Watton is hoping that they'll do just as well or even better this year.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Lizzie. Still to come. We'll find out why and where exactly students are putting on skates and hitting the ice right here on campus for the first time ever. Plus,
we get an inside look at one of the most infamous houses in College Park.
members of the Frisbee team can call themselves more than just teammates. Lauren Pfeiffer shows us what makes this team so unique.
Throughout campus, everyone knows about the Ultimate Frisbee team, and there is one thing in particular that always comes to mind when students think about them: the Frisbee House.
The Frisbee House behind me has been around for almost 10 years.
You just become part of like a big family a little bit, so I really like that.
The Ultimate House for the Ultimate Team. In College Park, Lauren Pfeiffer, Terrapin Timeout.
We're almost done for this semester.
But we still have one more show coming up. Here's what you can expect next time on Terrapin Timeout. It's playoff hockey time, and that means the return of the playoff beards. A look at the great lengths some fans and players go to show their team pride.
And after a career on the ice, a former Capitals player gives back to those in need.
And a professional athlete, but this isn't his day job. Why professional lacrosse players are in it for the love of the game.
That's all for this edition of Terrapin Timeout. I'm Lizzie Horn.
And I'm Ashley Koerber. For more, go to YouTube and search CNS Maryland. See you next time.